Hello and welcome to Diamond Paintings with me, your host Mike. Today we're going to be starting this lovely macaw parrot here today, and the presentation on this is absolutely gorgeous. So as you can see, it will be quite a big one, but overall a very exciting one to see how it turns out. So we're going to be doing that here today. Or starting it if you like. So this one's, because it's so big, we're going to be doing roughly about 30 minutes a session. So again, you get all your usual stuff, the drills, the little pack, little case and that, and as you can see they're stocking up a bit. So so looking at this, we've got, it's hard to say where I want to start on this because I really quite like it. I think I'm going to probably start with this green and then work it right the way round and loop it. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, so looking at this, I'm seeing that we probably need N. So if we get all the green colours first, just going to put the light on this a little bit darker here. See if that makes a difference. Oh yeah, you see that flicker on the screen? Oh, it's pretty good. Don't normally film in the evening, but wow, okay. But then you're going to get shadow, but I'm on the ball today. I've done so many paintings. I finished Puddle Duck today, and I'm actually filming this parrot on the same day. So, yeah. Okay, so what we got here is, I can see that we've got NM. Okay, so let's get N. Well, actually, let's start from this because we're going to be feeding it from here. So if we go RG, M and N, let's see if we've got an R here. Oh yeah, look at that green. That's gorgeous. I do apologise if there's a bit of shadow. Can't really help that, but I really wanted to do a bit more with this. I normally finish filming as soon as the sun goes to bed, but I just can't resist. I have to get another bit of the painting. And it's been looking at me all day and I'm like, really want to have a go at this. Okay, so yeah, so G. So what we'll do is we'll get another one of these because I want to try and use this up and get G. So yeah. So we'll start the 30 minutes from when we hit this up. Okay, so that's G. And then after that, I can see that we've got M, which is this lime green colour here. Okay, so that's M. Then we've got G, M, then we've got a bit of R and N. So if we do N for next. So N is this sort of lime green colour. So yeah. I suspect this is going to be really, really colourful. Just got this vision that it's going to be very colourful. Okay, so that's N pitches up. And then we've got R. So we're not going to take it down to the K. We'll just do R and then we'll leave it at that. So R is this like very dark green here. So sort of like Eddie Stobart colour. Okay, so which is a good stopping point because we've only got that tray and another tray, but yeah, we'll leave it at 4. I think 4's plenty. So, okay, right. So that's done there. So we've got R, so we need to do R. Got packets everywhere. So it could be a bit of shadow going on, but it is what it is. Okay, so let's get this started. It's not the best of light, and that's the reason why I don't tend to film in the evenings. Yeah, okay, that one. So we'll apply some jelly wax. And at least I'll be ahead of this. I'll do one session tonight, I think. So I think we will, start with the R, which is this very dark green colour. I have to say, I've never worked on a dark green like this before. And then we'll bring that down about there. And then hopefully that'll stop the shadowness. But, okay, so I'm just trying to find the contour. So we'll start it about there. Yep. Just find the contour. Oh, there's a bit of wax fell off, look. Oh, it's come out of the pen. So if that ever does that, all you can do is pick it up slightly and just go like that, and it should whack it back into the little hole there. So yeah, so we'll move that back down there, and then this one can go next to it. So that'll be the contour on that, so yeah. Wise men say only fools rush in, for I can tell with you. So it's been a busy old day today. I got quite a lot done. Because I've had the new Jasper in, so I have been busy doing, like, basically trying to tidy up the bedroom, because I film in my bedroom. It's basically the only room in the house that seems to have the best of light. So even if I film in the front room or kitchen, I've always got like this shadow. So it's quite annoying. So I can tell that this is probably going to be, what, the eyebrow, I reckon. But then again, it could be the K colour there. That blue lining under it. So yeah, I mean, the more I get done on these paintings, the more I get the backlog down. But to be so far ahead is great. Okay, so we need to start at 30 minutes, which will start now. And I can see that it's going to be, so we'll get it round to 9:45. See, that's how much I love painting. I started filming at 11, and I'm still doing it now. And normally, as I said, I finish normally at 7:30, or whenever sunrise goes down. I mean, the other night we had, I think it was like 2 days ago, we had daylight until gone about 10 o'clock. It just got past 10, and then it went to bed. So, but I do think people say like if you live near the beach, or if you're on like a beach hut, it seems to get like really, really late. What I mean by that is you get more daylight than anyone else. So I'm loving this green. This is gorgeous. And then obviously once you get that orange next to that blue and black, that will pop it. Yeah. Oh, do you remember that game? It was called Bop It, and you go bop it, squeeze it, turn it, you know. So originally I was going to start this tomorrow, but I'm really enjoying these short projects. They're quite lovely. Okay, so I think that's probably that contour sorted. So we're now going to, basically I'm going to create like a little contour going round, and then we'll do a filler because I want to see how it looks. So then we've got an M. I think macaw parrots are so beautiful. Like, there's some at Colchester Zoo, and they're not in they're in an enclosure, but apparently their wings are clipped. And I'm thinking, well, if their wings are clipped, how do they fly up on the post? But yeah, basically, you know, I would be worried in case they flew off, but because in London Zoo they've got a bird enclosure, and it's got a massive net over, like, you walk through the enclosure, but there's got a massive bird net. So and we did a famous photo there, and every time we've gone there we've sort of done another photo to commemorate it, sort of thing. So this is quite a nice colour. As you can see, I'm doing a bit of double here, so I'll try and get back to the single there. Oh my god, yeah, I saw one of these in the newsagents, the Crystal Creations, and I was like, oh my god. And yeah, they seem to be cropping up everywhere at the moment, these Crystal Creations. So yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, so pretty damn cool, I would say. What's happened there? Oh look, that's a defective drill. Oh wow. Look at that. It's almost like it's been cut in half. Yeah, that don't even feel like a drill. Look at that. Oh wow. You can normally tell if it's a faulty one because it doesn't feel right on the adhesive, or it will just slide off the adhesive. So you watch, I'll probably stay up all night now doing this. But there comes a point where you have to put the pen down. This is what I'm saying, like, it's so enjoyable. As I said, I was introduced to this and I thought, oh no, you know, this is not my cup of tea. You know, it's not my cup of tea, it's not my thing. And I thought, right, do you know what? I'll give it a go. And yeah, as you can see, I've never really looked back since. I can't stop ordering them. And then I sort of think to myself, where the hell am I going to put all these? Like, they just stay in the file. But I'm going to do like a rotation thing where I just like put one on the wall each month and then change it each month. So I've just slipped there and done a filler there. So I'll try and get back into the thing. My poor lollipop, boo, makes my heart go candy. We are Siamese, if you please, la 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 la. Has anyone ever watched that programme, The Lady and the Tramp? I love that. Such a brilliant film. And my favourite is Lady. And everything I say, every time I see a Cocker Spaniel, it just makes me think of Molly Moo, which is my dog. I did have a custom of Molly, but the way they printed it was awful. It didn't come out right. It was, you know, loads of dark in one place and then loads of light in another place, and it just looked awful. So yeah, not good. I'm hoping, I keep checking the tracking for my 1 day saving painting, because I've been wanting this painting for ages, and every time I look at it, it's the delivery time that sort of puts me off, because I'm thinking, oh, here we go, bloody China again, we'll have to wait ages and ages, you know, because anything that comes from China seems to take half a century to get here, so... Well, it's a very interesting colour regime we've got going on here. Got a very dark sort of line down here, and then it sort of goes a bit paler and then a bit more darker. So again, they haven't done the eye on this, so that's going to be interesting. And that's an M, isn't it? Yeah. I always, if it's a face, I always like to do like the contour first and do like a little loop, and then I'll try and fill it. But what we'll do is we'll work around it and then cover it right the way down here, and then loop it back up from the beak up to the top of here, and then it's just a case of filling it then after that. Okay, I'm very tempted to do that H colour, which I'm going to do, I think, because I've got one more pack. I've got another pack here that's just come with this one. So, yeah, I will do that actually. I must have like half a dozen. We must, all us diamond painters must have so much of these pens and trays. Okay, so we're doing H now, which is that one there, so we'll get the H. Oh, look, they've put a green colour in that. Oh. I sort of wonder, do they, like, are they actually, you know, packed by a human, or is it a robot? That's nice, look at that. That is bang on that colour. Because some colours don't always look the same as what's on the thing, and it can track you off course a bit, but yeah, I was been looking for a video of how these are sort of packed, but I don't know. Must be thousands. Could you imagine if like they had absolute billions of these, and like the box, I don't know, the machine gave way and they all fell on the floor? Good God, that would be painstaking. And then like they said, right, we've got to pack all these, but you got to do it by hand. Oh man, that would just be humiliating and funny at the same time. So yeah, tomorrow they've got another rail strike, which means I can't go over to Whittam. But I did find out on Delay Repay, they're actually, if people are buying a weekly, you can actually claim some money back, because obviously it's not your fault, you know. So yeah, I've submitted a claim, so hopefully I'll get some. Normally Greater Anglia, if it's a weekly, it's only going to be £1 something, but even if it's £1, it's still something back. Because I pay like £26.80 every bloody week on them trains, and I have been looking at a monthly one, because if I do monthly, yeah, it means I don't have to worry about keep renewing it each week. So yeah. I'm in a singing mood. What I might do is I'm thinking about doing like a live video, perhaps 1 day a week, and do like a card in full, like 1 day a week, live maybe. But it would be like a night stream, so it would be like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, because I fancy like a night just doing paintings through the night. That would be amazing. Ding dong merrily on high, I've gone flying. Oh my God, that's a funny I'm not going to say what it is, but type in YouTube, yeah, Chris Jarvis, fluttering kite, and you'll see. He goes, imagine, imagine, imagine you're a fluttering beep, and you'll see what I mean. Because it sounds like kite, but it sounds like something else. So, but everyone's convinced it's this something else. Okay, so yeah. Bum bum ba bum ba da glory, master of the sea. You were born to be. I cooked dinner earlier and it was like spicy wedges and onions, and I knew I didn't want it, but I knew that I had to eat something because as I said earlier, like I've really gone off eating for some reason, and I don't know what's causing it. I just don't feel like I want to eat anymore. Obviously I do eat in the evenings, but yeah, I just, some nights I don't have nothing at all because I'm just filming all day and I just don't have the, or I'm reading or doing something else and I don't have the time. So I normally have a bickie. I actually got Snappy Shopper earlier because I really fancied a biscuit, and I was like, that's going to cost me £3 delivery just for like 3 packs of biscuits, but it was worth it because I ordered like these Fox's Viennese things. They were absolutely gorgeous with a bit of, they were like a vanilla biscuit with like melted chocolate in, and then I got milk chocolate digestives, absolute rip-off, £1.25 for like the smallest pack you could imagine. It was literally like what, the size of, say, from this watch box to about there. And then I got the squares, you know, the cereal square things called squares. It's like marshmallow, and they said, and because I needed something, I put if anything's out of stock, please substitute, because you can leave like notes on the order or issue a refund. And they actually didn't have any of the squares, so they gave me a pack of Maryland cookies. So haven't had them in a while actually. There was an experiment, I'm not joking, right? So in school we had this teacher called Mr. Potter, and his name was Terry Potter, and basically there was a day where we did this experiment and the agenda was chocolate chip cookies. And basically he wanted us to take all the chocolate chips out of the cookie and then rinse them in water, and then the person with the most chocolate chips won a prize. So there we were, sitting there just picking out these chocolate chips from the biscuits, and I thought, like, wow, okay, slightly weird, but hello, what did you do today at school, Michael? I went and picked out chocolate chips from a cookie. Oh man. And this is the thing, when you think about memories, it feels like only yesterday that you did them. I just love life, you know, there's so much things you can do with it, you know, you can, you know, there's so, life is so magical, and you should treat it with power and dignity and, you know, all sorts really. And obviously treasure every moment, because you never know if you wake up and you could die, you know, you never know. So if you want to go to the beach, go to the beach. So I mean, there's lots that I want to do on the to-do list, but I don't have the time. So it seems like we're sort of brushing it round in like a 8:30, you know, like countdown, where it goes. So I think we'll brush it over now rather than go round and round and round on the contour, fill it. So yeah, we'll do that. I love that Sia song. You know that singer called Sia? She doesn't like to show her face. So whenever she's on stage, I don't know if she's changed it now, but she always used to wear this black and blonde wig thing that covered the whole of her face. And yeah, I don't think online you ever see her face, so I dare say the paparazzi would love to get a shot of that. I mean, they'd probably get a lot of money for that if they found it with her face. Like, without her wearing that wig thing that she wears. But, yeah. Ding dong money, papa, coconut. I really want to get a gnome. Because in Asda, they had these giant nose lights sort of around Christmas time. No, summertime. In the summertime when the weather gets hot. And it was a giant gnome for like 50 quid. And I really wanted one, but at the time, my mum wouldn't let me have it. She was like, why on earth do you want that? I said, well, it's the collection. So tomorrow, I think I might, because I've literally worked on diamond painting and a few other things today. I think tomorrow I need to do a bit more for the crafting channel, because I do have a crafting channel which is crafting with oh no, bellissimo italiano. Oh, I've just gone a bit wrong here. There's me talking away. And right, what we can do is I can move that down there because that's G, and that one's move. I shouldn't really drag it because it can muck the adhesive up, but I'm going ahead and I'm thinking, right, that don't look right. But yeah, I've got another channel called Crafts with Mike, and I really would like to do a bit more painting on my fairy, because I'm doing this on my craft channel, which is painting the fairy, but I left it to dry. Obviously it needs another coat round here and all round there. But yeah, I mean, the yellow's come out pretty good, but it does need another coat. But I need to like do the wings and all sorts, really. Oh yeah. So yeah, I think after this I'm gonna have a chocky biscuit and then a bit of cookies, have another cup of tea, and then I will probably do a bit more reading, and then come 12 o'clock it'll be bedtime. Well, actually, it's not bedtime for me, because what happens is normally at 12 o'clock, when it reaches midnight, the kettle goes on. I get my TV set up for whatever channel I'm watching, and then that's when I start to clear. I like to have, I don't know about you guys, but I do like to have a cup of tea in bed for an hour, just having that unwind period from a whole day doing housework or whatever I've been doing that day. And then like I'll have my cup of tea in my bed for an hour, just watching, you know, any YouTube videos I need to catch up on, or watching EastEnders. And then as soon as I've drunk that, I might watch a bit more TV, and then I go to bed as soon as I start to feel tired. So yeah, and it's lovely because I go to bed with the fans on because it's so bloody hot, and it's just, I do love, I don't know about you guys, but I do love a cold bed. And ice, it has to be ice cold, like freezing cold. Oh yes. Best bit is when when it's been absolutely boiling and you get into a nice cold bed. That's beautiful. Because then you like cool down within minutes, you know. But I've got quite a few videos watched today from the queue, because I watch in a very strict queue system. So yeah, I will get to your video. You know, anyone I subscribe to, I'll get to the video as quick as I can. So yeah, so Monday I'm probably going to be starting the dog. I think, yeah, so I'll probably start the dog on that. Okay, so we've got an R in there, so we'll just feed that up. We've not done much of the R, actually. Seems to be more of this mushy pea colour. Oh my god, no. I hate mushy peas. Bloody disgusting. Oh my god, yeah, I was reading my magazine, and it said Yorkshire Dales. And then another thing came up about Yorkshire, and I was like, oh, for God's sake. I'm being serious, yeah, that place haunts me, because every magazine I read, 10 times out of 10, it's got bloody Yorkshire written in it, and it's like, really? Everything's about fucking Yorkshire. Excuse my language, but it's Yorkshire this, Yorkshire that, Yorkshire Dales, the Yorkshire farmer, you know, the Yorkshire vet. Everything's about bloody Yorkshire. I don't know if is it a famous town or what, but yeah, it's very repetitive. Keeps cropping up in my magazines. So, yep. Okay, right. Sorry about that sigh there. I was just, I'm getting backache because I sit on like a little cabinet thing because I haven't got an office chair. And I need to get like an office sort of weird, you know, like a, what do they call it? A wheelie chair or a swing chair. But they're like 60, like some of them are like 60 to 100 quid and I ain't paying that, so. I could sit on my bar chair, but the problem is with that is too high that it wouldn't reach the thing. So I'm on the lookout for just like a chair. Doesn't have to be a swivel chair, but just something better than this, you know, this cabinet thing. Because that was used to be my cabinet that I put my tea on when I was when I watched TV in bed. But I can't do that now because it's used as a seat. So how are we doing for time? Yep, so we've got about 10 minutes as you can see, so we'll finish this. Hopefully we'll get this little section done in 10 minutes. So I've done this many, yeah, so every painting will be assessed. You know, the bigger it is, the longer the video. So yeah. Go vertical falling down, 'cause you're going through my head. Can I recognize the sound of my own night calling? I found somewhere, and I found someone, I found somewhere. This is real, and I've been right here all along. This is real, and I would never get enough. That's a song by Jax Jones. Yeah, if we can get this head done in the next 10 minutes, that would be like a major step. Because then we can really focus on the feathers then. Was that an M or an N? It's not even a drill there. Halle Maria. Is anyone going to see that Elvis film? I don't understand why they keep trying to remake films. Like some films, yeah, fair enough, it does need a bit of a, you know, a remake. But, you know, some films you really don't want to touch, you know. You can't never replace Elvis Presley, so why on earth would you want to make a remake? It's like Back to the Future. There's discussion of making another Back to the Future, and I really think, you know, that's the type of film you really, really don't want to touch. Is it what we're waiting for? If we live till 84, all we ever get is gruel. Food, glorious food, we're singing 3 banquets a day. While we're in the mood, cold jelly and custard, peas, pudding and saveloy. What next is the question? I love singing, like I'm very amdram. What that means is like amateur dramatics. So I've always been in like a theatre sort of background. I've worked at Colchester Mercury before. I've done, you know, bits and pieces in the West End. I just love musical theatre. But for me, I like all the technical side. So I mainly deal with like our next show is in October. But I mainly deal with like the sound sound desk, or if sometimes I'm on sound desk, sometimes I'm on the backstage, you know, moving things on and off the set as and when. Because when you're backstage here, you have to move it within seconds, because as soon as that blackout goes out, the lights come back up again, because it's only a quick change, you know, so you have to be pretty quick. But the trick is, don't make sound, because if the audience can pick up on if you're moving things, you know. In a yellow submarine, we all live in a yellow submarine. Hey, yellow submarine, oh yeah, yellow submarine. In a time where I was born, lived a yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, oh yeah. We all live in a yellow submarine. Da 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 da, banana. Da 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 da, banana. Da 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 da, banana. Whoa, banana. Banana. You know the Minions where they go banana. Dick Van Dyke has lost his bike on the motorway. La 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 la. What a name, Dick Van Dyke. Hello, sir. What's your name? My name is Mr. Dyke. I would just laugh at that. But Dick Van Dyke, he's such a brilliant actor. I mean, he's done Chit Chit Bang Bang. And then when you see him in Night at the Museum, he is really, really aged. So he's really got really old. But such a... remember then. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Wild disco dance. No, you're gonna be mine. Only gonna be mine. I'm gonna get you, baby. I'm gonna get you, yes I am. Oh no 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 no! I've done it again. Oh, it's because I'm getting like singing and multitasking and idiot. Right, fudge cake. Right, okay. So this one comes off. That one comes off. That one comes off. I think it was that one as well, wasn't it? Yeah. "99 red balloons floating in the summer sky. This is it, boy, this is war. This is it till you're 94. There was Mike. Mike is looking for a bike in the store. In the store, there was Harry. Harry looking for something that rhymes with Harry in the store. Right, I'm gonna move that back there because I'm literally shattered now. I've literally, I think, had enough of diamond painting for one day. We light my fire. Your love is my only desire. We light my fire. 'Cause I need your love. My God is a mountain mover. My God's gonna make a way. Can't help all the times he's proven we can trust him just that way. Take a hold of the situation. Watch him turn it all around. Nothing is impossible. I can't hold back. I gotta shout. My God, My God is a mountain mover. He's a God of mighty miracles when the day is done. I've just finished my drill and now I'm bloody done. Oh yeah. But anyway, that is really good. I mean, we've now got, that was quite a big section, but we've got that done. Can't believe it. And we're just bang on schedule, look. So that is another done. So I will see you next time for next week for another session of this lovely parrot. Next week we're going to basically try and tackle the whole of this blue in 30 minutes. Whether we do, I don't know. And then obviously I predict this part here will probably be an hour. If we can nail that in an hour, that would be great. And then back to say like a 20 minutes there and there, perhaps a 20 minutes there and a 20 minutes there, but we'll just have to wait and see. But that is the parrot. I need to think of a name for him. So yeah, hope you like that video. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. Remember, if you want to be notified for all the videos I do, you need to tap the bell notification and you'll be notified for all the videos I do. And I will see you next time. Take care guys and have a lovely evening ahead. Bye bye now.